Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft 2 video. So for this one, I am doing, well, you might be wondering, am I continuing with bot play or am I doing my own match? And the answer is yes, because I'm doing both. I thought this would be fun to do for the first time because I've never actually tried it before. I'm going to play against my own bot's Mass Raven build with my own Mass Raven build, and we'll see who is the ultimate Mass Raven, see if AI is taken over or not. This is a little small here. Is there a better scene? Yeah, maybe this one. So bots can't actually play on BattleNet. Obviously, that's something that's Blizzard did not allow. I mean, special access is for Alpha Star, but not for the rest of us. So this is a little utility we have to launch the game. Built by someone in our scene, I'm not sure who, before my time. So you can come and you kind of select the map you want to play. Let's try Ice and Chrome. You select the player and then the two bots you want to compete against each other. So there's a spot called Human Terran, which is basically just like an empty Terran. So I can play on top of that. And then I'll play against my own bot, which is Ketroc. And turn on real time because we don't want to play on super fast mode. And regenerate. So this is running the server in the background, and then it's going to load up the two Starcraft windows. So one of them is going to be my bot playing, and the other one's going to be me. All right, so here we go. I'm not sure which one is me. We'll have to try to figure that out. Probably the one that doesn't build an SCV right at the start. All right, so blue is the Mass Raven bot. So let me start an SCV here. Let's disable the sound there, turn on the sound here, and go full screen. Depot, and then just switch the scene to Okay, we'll keep it on this scene. Doesn't look like my standard one's picking it up. Hopefully the webcam's not too annoying. Okay, so right, this map was the annoying one for Reapers, I remember. Not that my Mass Raven bot opens Reaper, but let's just kind of do the build as I normally do anyways. No blind countering my bot, since I know what it does. However, I've never played against it before, so knowing what it does is only so useful. Alright, so this guy's gotta go here. I can feel some lag just from running two instances of Starcraft 2 here, so hopefully that means my mic isn't getting distorted. Alright, bunker. And depot.
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay, 2 each gas. factory. And that'll be planetary, followed by
Not enough energy.
high-sec auto tracking.
Insufficient gas.
There's the PF. I forgot about high sec, but not the end of the world. Didn't actually finish the Reaper wall. I kind of forgot how to do it on this map. So I'm probably ahead of where I should be, just because I went too risky versus... Reapers.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Okay. T-boat down. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. There we go. That, and that, and that. Guess I'll do the Widow Mine style. I'm not sure how my bot will perform versus Widow Mines. I mean, technically I'll be able to detect them because it's Mass Raven, but I'm not sure what I've coded in ways of Widow Mines. I don't face Widow Mines very often. Alright, so we're 17 to 16 over here. Let's pull one guy back and make sure we got 2 on each patch. Yeah, looks good.
Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Additional insufficient Vespine gas.
Alright, +1 on the way. Raven's coming, and then we'll be moving out to take those expos. Let's actually populate these gas, which we forgot to do. No, we did it at our natural at least.
Additional supply depots required. Research complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply insufficient Vespine gas.
Alright, we'll start spreading these out.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
add some more command centers.
Center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Actually, let's get more factories first.
Command not insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas.
And we can start adding more starports. Even though we're not floating any gas, we probably will be at some point.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy. Insufficient Vespine.
Yeah, it's so easy to macro when you don't get harassed by your opponent.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral
Someone saw a wood of mine.
add-on complete. Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Your forces are under attack.
Alright, let's get in position to defend that.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Get some wood of mines back out over here.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh,
Base is under attack.
see if we can focus down those ravens. As he's focusing down my ravens.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Complete.
Alright, let's go after this base here. Deal with planetary. No workers here to repair though. So we should be able to take that down quick.
Your forces are under attack.
Jeez.
Not enough energy.
Got some Vikings on me. Oh, I wonder how many Vikings I get versus Mass Raven. I've said other people don't really respect the Mass Ravens because they consider them detectors, but maybe I'm that way too. Alright, let's go up to this base while we got my position. Oh, he hasn't taken the space back.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Alright.
Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete.
Let's get +3. I think we missed that.
Your forces are under attack.
We're starting to lag here.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright, we got him out of position again. Let's
Your forces are under attack.
keep going to harass here.
Mineral field.
Maybe take an expansion.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Looks like my Vikings aren't respecting the auto, or my bots Vikings aren't respecting the auto turrets very well. Or maybe they are, it's hard to tell.
Mineral field depleted.
But we are starting to lag pretty heavily here. I wonder if it's the bot or the double instance.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Planetary coming up. Let's shut that down. And even continue. He looks a little out of position.
Base is under attack.
Looks like we did end up losing a base.
Your forces are under attack.
This battle requires assistance.
Oh. Come on, get one. So close. So I think I'm ahead economically here. Looks like he's running out of the ability to expand.
Complete. Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, not retaking the space.
Your forces are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Yeah, it's gotten some Vikings on me here. And he's taking down a base.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under
Some
attack.
repair down.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
Looks like he did get some pot shots on my
Command
SCVs
center
here.
upgrade complete.
Alright, I need to get on the offense because I'm not defending this.
Under attack. Command unacceptable landing zone. Vespine geyser exhausted. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
This vessel requires assistance.
Vespine
Yeah, those Vikings kept nailing my reinforcements.
This vessel requires assistance.
base is under attack.
This vessel requires assistance.
Mineral field.
Double planetary is helping quite a bit there.
Command center up. Complete.
Bunch of ravens in low health. Let's see if we can pick those off.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable landing.
Ugh. This base is probably fairly well mined out.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
This vessel requires assistance.
Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
Oh man. Hopefully we're getting a lot of damage done too, because this is just like non-stop, all these bases getting up. I mean, I've denied a lot of bases, but I don't think his Raven count's really been hurting too much, where his Vikings have been doing a good deal of work to me.
Base not is under attack.
Oh man, it's so good at gunning down the SCVs. Let's keep those widow mines out on the map. We do have the resources for it.
Are under attack.
Alright, got some ravens there. It's nice. The Vikings are also kind of eating the auto turrets a little bit.
Under attack.
Something I may want to look at. I'm not sure if the Vikings are supposed to be flying into auto turrets. It could be the lag. It could be like my bot is just so many frames behind the actions it's giving that it doesn't. Because it seems like they're trying to dodge the
Forces are under attack.
auto turrets, but they're reacting too slowly. So I'm guessing it could be a performance issue rather than a programming issue. Oh my gosh, he's expanding to by a third. Let's do an SCV attack down there.
SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Come on, get some hits. Nice, that's helpful. Oh my gosh, he's all over my bases though. Alright, let's take this one down. Maybe Hellions.
Our SCVs are under attack.
These vessels require
Ah, I assume he has this forward base here.
Your forces are under attack.
Just took it. I think I might be getting lucky because of the performance of my bot. It seems like I can find the auto turrets positions before him, which doesn't seem like it should be the case. That should be something that should favor the bot.
Command center upgrade complete. Mineral field Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack.
Okay, we know how the Viking count works. I was wondering how many I build against ravens. It looks like maybe one per raven or something.
Our SCVs
Oh my gosh, lost a lot there.
base is under attack. Not enough energy.
I'd stay on the offense, since this is probably going down. Maybe? Maybe? Ah,
Vespine geyser exhausted.
alright, so now a bunch of Hellbats. Hellbats are pretty good at killing, repairing SCVs and planetaries.
Your forces are under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack.
Double planetary that.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Alright, is the space up? No. Oh, looks like you saved. No. Saving it. Ugh.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough.
I mean, we still got tons of minerals.
Mineral field depleted.
It's heating up out here.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Alright, another planetary. It's finished. See if we can gun this down quickly. Oh, get out of here. The Vikings have arrived.
Your forces.
Come on, be enough, be enough. Yes.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy.
Got any extra firepower? There's something in the way.
Unacceptable, command. We are at maximum supply.
This vessel requires.
Looks like he might be in trouble now.
It's heating up out here.
Don't see another expansion coming up. He's back to his original 4 bases.
Exhausted.
Looks like this one's out of gas.
Got any extra firepower?
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Let's block his expos.
It's heating up out here.
Your forces are under attack.
Drain some auto turret energy. Do we have extra workers somewhere? Yes, we do. Okay. Yeah, I think the lag in this game cause issues with the bot. Oh, hello.
Command center upgrade complete.
And I don't think his Raven count's going to get any larger. I'm pretty sure his gas bank is down to 0 now.
This vessel requires.
Got any extra firepower?
Could be distance mining to that south base. which appears to be the case. Yeah. So he's probably, or no, mineral patches as well. He did clear out this,
Your forces
so he's looking to expand. That means he has the, probably means he has the minerals for... Well, actually, if I know my bot, he just likes to clear out expansions. It may not have anything to do with the ability to expand.
Vespine geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete.
Ooh.
Unacceptable command.
Yeah, that's probably it for his workers. Still a decent Raven Cloud. But we got a good amount of Hellbats here, and the Ravens looked pretty low. The Ravens are gunning down my Ravens, unfortunately. Or the Auditors are gunning down my Ravens. Before the Hellbats looking at that, but... Yeah, that was a really bad fight for me. But I don't think it matters. He looks 100% dead. It's just cleanup mode at this point.
Got any extra firepower?
Guess we can expand just to be sure, but it's looking pretty good.
Can't build here.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Looks like what's left of his Ravens is pretty much gone. With that said, he took out a surprisingly large amount of my Ravens. I'm down to 16, even though I'm building them 4 at a time, I think still. He has a major advantage on his auto turrets, where they'll immediately find what they think is the best target as soon as they're placed. So they won't just like A-move. They're like, oh, there's a weak unit, let me kill that. Oh, there's an expensive unit, let me kill that. Oh, there's a repairing SCV, let me kill that. Oh.
It's heating up out here.
So BM, man, just GG out.
It's heating up out here.
Not enough energy. Unacceptable.
Does he still have any units hiding somewhere? No, I think they all went down. Yeah, unfortunately their reaction time just really got messed up by the lag, I believe.
Not enough energy.
So their ability to dodge auto turrets, I believe, is actually pretty good, but it didn't look good this game.
Not enough energy. Mineral
Which is one of the reasons I didn't think Mass Raven would work versus bots, which is why I originally never put it within my own bot. Just because I assumed people would just, like, as soon as they see an auto turret, just back up out of range. The ability to, like, instantly react to auto turrets, and the fact that auto turrets can't move. Oh, I just still have a Raven.
Mineral field completed.
Okay, that one's burning. Let's see if we can get this one in the burn.
Upgrade complete.
And there we have it. So in the bot versus bot world, we have some restrictions for performance on your bots, but we run it in a way where it doesn't matter. It would never slow down the game because you don't run it in real time. I think this is mostly an issue with my PC, just the fact that I'm running a bot, and then I'm running Starcraft 2, and then I'm running another instance of Starcraft 2. Is this probably too hard on either my graphics card or on my CPU? But nonetheless, you know, surviving 35 minutes is pretty good for a bot, especially as this is not even its strong build. This is the meme build I kind of put into it. No option for replay, huh? So I suppose what we could do is quickly take a look at the replay from my opponent's point of view. See if there's any interesting points in the game. It seemed at one point like I kept killing bases, but every time I went to an expansion, there was a new base there. It's like, man, this. If I give him like a moment's break, he's going to be on like 16 gas income on Ravens, which is going to be devastating for me. But yeah, luckily we kept the pressure on. I don't think that all those expansions ever really paid for themselves. And yeah, so I don't think he ever really got a giant gas bank to balloon it out of control. With that said, maybe it was just like the Widow Mines and Hellions that saved me. I know my bot is not very smart at, or has no intelligence at all when it comes to how many auto turrets is required to kill something. So if he sees one Hellbat, he'll just like unload all of his auto turrets on it, which is extreme overkill. And that might have been what got us back in the game, was that he was like heavily overkilling the my mineral sink units, like Widow Mines and Hellbats, which cut into his energy count, so he couldn't kill as many bases. Because remember, there's one point where like he was expanding here, which meant I had lost a good portion of my bases, and he was taking the entire map. And in terms of like who is losing more Ravens, I'm not really sure. He was definitely losing Ravens, and I think, unfortunately, again, that was kind of due to possibly the lag, where it wasn't pulling out of range of the auto turrets in time. Obviously, it doesn't anticipate auto turrets, so if you throw down an auto turret in range, it should always get into shots before the Raven pulls out of range. But it seemed to be hanging in range far too long, especially the Vikings were. Yeah, so the way my Mass Raven bot works is it doesn't have like that mineral sink. It won't build like the Widow Mines or the Hellions or Hellbats or anything like that. So my minerals just go into more command centers. And whereas a human player, I struggle where I have that, you know, that 4,000 mineral float. That doesn't happen with my bot. So my bot is like just constantly expanding. He'll eventually build orbitals at home as well. But anytime he has the option to expand, he'll always choose to expand first. Because orbitals give you more minerals, but who really cares about minerals, right? Expansions give you more gas geysers. And when you're going Mass Raven, that's super important. Yeah, so he's pressuring my 4 bases while he's on like 7 bases of his own. Bringing out the units tab, you can see we're both at 14 Ravens, so fairly even on that front, but if all these gas guys just start kicking in, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Looks like my opponent only, the bot only goes up to like 80 workers, and I'm not really good at counting like what's in production, so maybe sometimes it goes up to like 82 or 83. There's really old code that handles that. But if he did have every single base on the map, then you probably actually want more than 83 workers. Because assuming you want to fully saturate all the gas geysers, that won't actually leave much for minerals, I guess. Of course you don't need much for minerals. Yeah, so Widowmines are getting some hits. They're drawing out lots of auto turrets, which is nice. So when he does attack a base like this, he just doesn't have the... So you're going to say he doesn't have the energy to take it down, but he actually took it down. Oh, that was a missed opportunity. Oh, the other thing that's really expensive on my computer is I'm recording. I didn't even think about that. That's probably the big difference. Because I never really faced like this before. But running OBS and 2 Starcraft instances on a, you know, pretty potatoed PC. This PC was pretty fast for its time, but its time was like 10 years ago. So... I think it's only dual core too, which is great for running one application. It was faster than quad cores at the time, but I'm not running one application here. The double PFs helped a lot too. Just because basically it just makes more hit points he needs to go through. See how it knocks out the repairing SCVs though automatically? That's so strong. Yeah, so he never really got up to the mass orbital stage. He got up to 4, 6, but if you've seen my bot in the past, which I guess you haven't if you only watch my YouTube, but once it's run out of places to expand, it just starts spamming orbitals until it has so many orbitals that it's like got infinite cash. It'll even start mule stealing from the opponent's base. Oh. In that case, I thought I could get the planetary, so it ignored the SCVs and went out to the PF. It didn't quite get through. Did take out a base over here, though. Takes out my 3rd. And like, yeah, I've been damaging my opponent, but if we freeze frame it right now... I mean, let's ignore the initial bases. There's like 1, 2, 3 bases, and this one's not very fresh. It's down to 5 patches. I mean, my opponent's got like 1, 2... Well, I guess he has less, but he is taking 3 more bases. This one should get up. And taking bases isn't actually that pricey, right? You lose the SCV that's trying to build it. Yeah, and that's just where the... Let's take a look at the actions here. Yeah, it could be just there's so many auto turrets around it couldn't find a safe angle to retreat from. It does seem like these Vikings do wander into auto turret range more than they should. Could be an issue with my bots, but I feel like it's not. I feel like it's an issue with the performance. The other thing is you will see that you get really good cost efficiency because my bot is much better at repairing Ravens than I am, and Vikings for that matter. You can multitask, have Vikings out chasing my Ravens on one part of the map, meanwhile his Ravens are destroying a base on another side of the map. So I bet on the production tab there's no Ravens coming out of them. Yeah, no Ravens at this time. 3 Vikings. I like to keep 1 Banshee, just hanging around with the Ravens just to pot shot certain things. Versus Zerg, I like to have 2 Ravens with plus, or 2 Banshees with +1, just to one shot creep tumors. But all this money being spent on repair and the lack of gas income, I think, is adding up to almost no new Ravens joining. So 9 Ravens behind at this point, although he does have a Viking cloud of 12, which is not insignificant. Oh, it's so close. Got it. Yeah, being able to saturate these bits. Yeah, so there's pretty massive resource problem going on for the bot. I mean, he still had the ability to mule 6 at a time, which is nice. But he's got 80 workers. I guess just every time he gets up a fresh base, he just doesn't get enough time to really get some value out of it. Because if he just had good mineral income for a little while with these 80 workers and 6 mules, then all of a sudden he'll start piling up resources to expand again. And he'll be back to this situation where, like, he always has bases going up at all the bases. Which not just gives him the ability to actually finish that base and start mining more gas, but it gives him the ability to block the base from myself being able to take it and creating another distraction that I have to deal with. And then obviously the more bases, you know, having that mineral income to take more bases will eventually end up being more bases. And when he has more bases, he has more gas. And then this Raven count will get much higher. Because you can see he's only at 170 supply. But on the production tab, only able to make 2 Ravens at this moment. Yeah, and it looks like that performance issue actually hurt him on the repair as well. Yeah, like right now there should only, but for that health total, there should be like 3 SCVs repairing. Basically, the lower the health gets, the more SCVs I put on. And you can see no one's even started repairing yet. Like at this point, it should be like 8 SCVs trying to repair. And finally, the repair started. But yeah, I mean, it's probably only like 2 seconds late, but 2 seconds is a lot of time when you're getting spammed by auto turrets. Ooh, fighting auto turrets with auto turrets. That's probably not smart. I mean, if someone's auto turreting down your planetary, you probably want to throw down auto turrets on defense, but I think for my bot what I can do is just ignore auto turrets, add it to the ignore list. Like I don't use auto turrets to kill creep tumors, for instance. And I think I should do the same thing for yeah, this is the overkill I'm talking about. Was that 10 auto turrets to kill 2 Hellbats? There's lots of improvements that can be done to this build. I just kind of did like an initial proof of concept on it. But the biggest issue, I think, is the decision of when to put down auto turret or not. Like, if the army's retreating, I shouldn't be putting down auto turrets in mass range. If the army is just like 2 units, I shouldn't be putting down 15 auto turrets to kill it. I think if I can fix that up, this build will become much stronger. So, like, I mean, here we waste a whole bunch of auto turrets to kill auto turrets, but it did save a command center, so it's not always completely terrible. And by save a command center, I mean bought a few seconds for it. Well, it's got repair. Ooh. Attempt number 3. I think I focused a few SCVs here, so at least got something. "25 Ravens, 12 Vikings. 140 supply." Yeah, it was just kind of an economic victory. If this was never a problem, then this would stay maxed out. And if that stays maxed out, the Raven count set will be at like 40. And with 40 Ravens, the auto turret damage will just be like doubled what it is right now. It would just compound on itself, right? The more Ravens you have, the more you can push your opponent back. The more you push your opponent back, the bigger economic advantage you get. Especially if I ever like maxed out and stayed maxed for a little while with my bots. Then it would build a gas bank. And then with a gas bank and this many starports, it would just, you know, I would just always be on maxed out supply of Ravens. Anyways, so that is Ketroc versus Ketroc bot, Mass Raven versus Mass Raven for the first time ever. I guess it kind of went as I expected. I thought it might have had trouble with Widow Mines, and it did to a degree, but not as bad as I thought it would. I thought maybe it would ignore them and just fly to their death over top of them every time. And I was a little bit worried that the bot might take the entire map and there would be nothing I could do about it. And kind of got close to that being the case, but I was able to do just enough to keep him contained, or keep him in check, I guess. That will call it the end of this video. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.